My name is Marcelo Rodriguez. I'm with Inland Digital Marketing. What we talked about was how to target the Hispanic online market. And before that, we attended a conference with Mark Lopez from Google, that he is the head of Hispanic audience, who he gave us a lot of insights. It's going to help us to get to the business, to the conscience of the businesses, because he said that Hispanics are over-indexing in every category when it comes to online and digital. So it was very enlightening and very helpful to get this data from Google. So what I talked about was how to reach to the Hispanic market, and there were very interesting things that you can do to target this market that is already there. They are already searching for your product and services in Spanish, and the good thing is that not many companies are doing this, so the cost to acquire a client is significantly low when it comes to the Hispanic market. Just an idea: if you're doing if you're a travel agency and you're doing a campaign for cheap tickets, you could be paying $5 per click to acquire a customer. In the Hispanic market, same thing for pasajes baratos, which is the translation. You could be paying 19 cents per click. So that just gives you an idea on how incredible could be the return on investment if you do it. You can do that in every other category, and as far as we've researched, every category has these advantages. So another thing that you can do is local search, and we've done this with a couple of clients, especially professional services like dentists, doctors, photographers. That when it comes to local search, as you know, people are looking or searching in their iPhones and in their phones, and with the GPS, it's already localized. So what's happening is that when you're doing it in Spanish, there are not many people or not many competitors out there. In the case of our friend, the orthodontist, our client, he's like the only orthodontist in Brooklyn when it comes to Spanish and search. So as you can see, that's very helpful. And we have another client who's a photographer, and he's getting a lot of leads directly from people walking around this area and looking for his services. So this is the very low hanging fruit that you can start a campaign immediately, very inexpensive and very profitable. That's the thing, that you can create a campaign in Spanish and maybe create a mini site. You don't have to translate everything, but a good a good advice could be not to translate, is to create content, because when translation comes, sometimes it's not effective as you would like to, because in Spanish there are many ways to say a word, and depending upon who you want to target, if you want to target the general Spanish market, then you should find something that connects with them. General translation do not necessarily work, and but again, it's not difficult for you to find a good copywriter that can create content in Spanish directly for you and create a mini site directed towards this community. So you can run a campaign, or you can create a local campaign and have that in Spanish, and have your listing in Spanish, and then have a mini site within your own site. So in that way, you can isolate that from the general website. You don't have to translate everything. You just have to create content in Spanish for that specific product or service that you're trying to market.